My name is Stephen. I grew up in Midwestern Illinois, a little small town called Gibson City. Best job ever, being a fireman. Got paid to help people. Ended up having to make a career change, and I sent myself to school and became a truck driver in 2004. I worked for a big company, got a good start, got good training, and it was good. It was a good start, taught me the basics. But I also noticed when I was at truck stops, I would see the Kaiser trucks come through, and they were big Peterbilts, and the loads were just off the chain. And I thought I could do that. And so eventually, I was looking for another career change. It was time to move on from the previous company, and I called up Kaiser one day. I saw the ad, and I called them up. I interviewed over the phone. And I was invited up. I drove up, checked the place out, and Todd Kaiser himself hired me. I started back in 2011. I was here for 3.5 years over the road. Great time, enjoyed it. Got custody of my son. Took some time off, took 10 years off to raise my son. He's a good human. And when he graduated and went to college, I came back to Kaiser. I drove another 2 years over the road, but eventually everything catches up with you. 14 years as a paid fireman and 20 years over the road as a flatbed truck driver. My body said, you need to do something different. So I was approached by the owner one day there was a rumor that I wanted to get out of the truck. I told him it wasn't a rumor. And so now I work in the office. My job is to advocate for the drivers. My job is a little bit of everything. My job is to make sure the drivers are happy. That's not an easy job, but we all got different needs. There's always something going on, whether it's home time, whether it's needing to get somewhere in the country because a family member is ill. There's all types of situations. So my job is to fill in the gap, make sure that the dispatchers can keep dispatching, and I can handle the problems that would slow up dispatch and give it a personalized attention. And having just climbed out of a truck in July of this year, my perspective as a former driver is very fresh. And I try to, at my best, to get on a wavelength with all the new drivers coming in and understand who they are as a person, try to get to know more about them, their family, their children, where they come from, what knowledge they have or don't have. Usually I'm pretty upfront and I'm pretty blunt about it. It's a lot of hard work to work here. Make no bones about it. It's a lot of hard work, but at the end of the day, if you have pride in your ride, and that seems like such a cliche, but I feel better when my truck is sexy. My load is sexy. When I get out of that shower and I come back, I get in the truck, I do my walk around multiple times. Everything is exactly how I envisioned it. And when I'm riding, there's no better feeling. When you see kids wanting you to honk the air horns, when you see people slow down, they'll blow past and then they'll slow down, give you a thumbs up. It's a good feeling. But I try to let them know, doing these tarp jobs and tying down 12, 13 different loads takes a person of a whole different level of character and just get it doneism. That's what I see when I come in the mornings and I'm driving around the trucks and I'm looking at the loads. That's an amazing feeling to see what we can put on a trailer and go safely down the road. A lot goes into that. I enjoy that part. Getting it tied down. I had a saying when I drove that if anything came off my trailer, it's because it was catastrophic and I'm no longer with you, or God himself reached out of the heavens and took it off my trailer. So the standard is very high. I always tell guys the standard is the standard. We do amazing things around here, and I've always enjoyed being part of that. So I tell guys that this is a good home if you really want to work and you want to put the effort in. There's nothing better than seeing a new guy taking pictures of his truck, of his load, sending it to his wife, girlfriend, kids. The pride on a man's face when he just showed up 3 months earlier and was wondering how we do it, and now he's in the middle of doing it himself. That's a pretty good feeling.